today we're doing a 12-month forecast. So open up your intuition, connect with the tarot decks that have a message here for you today. We're looking at the next 12 months ahead in today's Pick a Card tarot card reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. We've got Pick a Card reading number 1, tarot card reading number 2, Pick a Card reading number 3. What's happening for the next 12 months? It is timeless, so it's relevant from the moment you come into contact with it. For Pick a Card read number 1, we're going with 2 decks because we're going to be doing 2 different tarot spreads. For Pick a Card read number 2, I'm just showing you cards to get your connection to the reading. And then Pick a Card read number 3. If you ever wonder what decks I'm using, check my website. I list my whole collection with photos and names so you can source them from the most reasonably priced place. So I'm going to do a card selection meditation. If you'd like to close your eyes, push all of the air out of your lungs. Take a nice normal breath back in again. Imagine that you are visualizing where you want to be in 5 years' time. How do you get there? What are the stepping stones? It feels really daunting. It feels like a bit of a maze. It feels a little bit impossible. But you're going to take one step forward onto the stepping stone. And then you're going to hop to the one in front of that. And as you get onto that one, 5 more open up in front of you. And you can pick any one of the 5. You can go to the left-hand side. You could go to the right-hand side. You can carry on hopping on the stepping stones that's going to get you to your 5-year plan. Now, as you step forward, and then step forward again. This time you decide to take a bit of a side step because a few more stepping stones have opened up over on the left-hand side. And you want to see what they're about. You jump onto one of them, then you decide to jump back again, and then you step the other way and jump onto another one. This is you exploring all of your options, you looking to see which is the most favourable route for you. It's up to you where your life takes you. What does the next 12 months have in store for you? As you open your eyes, your energy should be drawn towards the tarot decks that have a really important message for you today, for your 5-year plan, what's happening in the next 12 months. Let's get on with today's readings. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your Pick a Card tarot card reading. Today we're looking at the next 12 months. What do you need to know? We're going to start by pulling charms. Now today's charms are going to be little signs and symbols that are going to happen over the next 12 months, things that are going to be important for you. Make sure you bookmark this reading so that you can come back and watch it as the 12 months go ahead. And then when we get to the end of the 12 months, leave a comment about what you think of it. Was it bang on or was it not? I'm going to wrap you in a bubble of protection before we even start. So there we go. Within a circle of protection, what do the charms want you to know? What's important? What is coming towards you in the next 12 months? We have a Sagittarius. That can be your birth sign, or it can be someone important that's coming in over the next 12 months or staying in. We have your angel, have the letter D. You might want to take notes of the charms. So as they happen over the 12 months, and as your memory, if you think, oh, that was in my reading. We have the clamshell. You come back and watch it again. Come back and watch it every couple of months or every month. We have a little black butterfly, especially if this connects with you. We have you. For some reason, the U feels like a U-turn. I'm going to double dip back on something. We have a boat. We have candy. Someone's selling candy. we have, I don't know, what is this, a bunny? Yep, it's a bunny. It's got its ears and a big head and then a little body. I think it's part of a jewellery making kit. Someone once asked me, where do I get my charms? When I see them, I buy them. We have your cross for faith as well. When I see charms, whether it's in charity shops, thrifted markets, pound shops, online, you can buy some really lovely bags of charms online. I get them whenever I see them and I connect with them. I get them and add them to my pot. I'm forever adding more on. So let's do a Celtic cross for an overview over the next 12 months. And then we are going to do a 4-quarterly tarot spread. And then we'll close out with an oracle reading. So what important things are coming your way over the next 12 months? What's going to be surrounding you? Opportunities, if you make the most of those opportunities. All of the things. Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. The 8 of Wands is where you are in the middle of all this, in the middle of the next 12 months. And I'm like, well, that's quite good, isn't it? Because the 8 of Wands is all about fast progress, good messages coming in, being on the ball, staying on the ball, being hyper-focused on what you want and really going for it. It feels like you're firing off lots and lots of messages to broaden your horizons, whether that's job applications, applications for property, trying to network with more and more people. But I see it as a spider's web, and you're the spider in the middle and you're catching all of these things. So yeah, wow, that's a good start. The 6 of Wands is the question for the Celtic cross, which is, am I on the right path? Am I going to be walking the right path? Am I going to get the money? Am I going to get the love? Am I going to get the rewards? Am I going to get all of the things? Am I going to have the right people on my side? Am I going to have peace and harmony in my life? Are people going to be encouraging me? And the answers to that so far are yes. There may be trials along the way. There may be things that you have to figure out, but you're on the right track and you're doing it for the right reason. It's for this fire that's in your belly. It's for the inspiration that you've got. You know where you want to be in 5 years' time. The Queen of Swords coming out slaying. We love that. We love her energy. Whether you're male or female, the Queen of Swords is absolutely wonderful. She's very clear on what she wants. She's going to hit the ground running. She's going to communicate clearly with everyone. She's going to knock on all of the doors and then walk through the ones that open. The Queen of Swords also understands that when you knock on a door, sometimes they don't open, and it's just her chance to knock on a better door. She's very good at guiding other people around her, and you're either for her or she just don't want to know. She hasn't got the energy for revenge unless she flips, and she came out the right way up. And it's your energy, your boss energy, your energy of, I know where I'm going, I'm going to be walking in that direction. You're either with me or just stay where you are, but you're not getting in my way. Nothing's going to get in your way. The 7 of Coins, the path that you're going to be walking for the next 12 months, planting all your seeds. It's like you've already planted a load. You may as well plant a load more. You can never plant too many seeds, because when they start growing, you can pick out the weak ones. You can get rid of the ones that are not beneficial. You can let go of some of them. And then you can really nurture the things that are growing for you. It feels like a bit of a splatter bomb. I don't know if you've seen, the thing that's just come in my mind is those little seed balls that you can get that are from different companies, and they make it up and it's like made of clay and it's got seeds in, and the idea is you scatter them in your garden and then they kind of grow. Nature rains on them, it scatters them, and they grow in a very natural environment. That's what's there. It's like you're scattering all these seeds and you're waiting to see what grows, and if something doesn't grow, you're not heartbroken about it. You're just like, oh well, all my other ones will. It feels like investing money and time in yourself building, and it feels like you're taking a bit of time away from other things so that you can really focus. There may be a couple of people over the next 12 months that says to you, you've been pretty quiet, what you've been up to. And it feels like I've got this energy of when my kids were really, really little, when they were toddlers, if you suddenly realised they were quiet, you had to go see what they were doing because you just knew they were doing something important to them. Normally a complete nightmare for me, but there we go. And it feels like you're going to be doing important things and you're not going to be shouting about it. You're just going to be a bit of a snow plough going through all of it. But just quietly, you're just there in your little slow snow plough going through what you need to go through. It's like, get out of my way. That's what's in this reading. We have the Hangman, which is where you've been in the past, where you have been in the last 12 months. It feels like you've been in limbo, you've been stuck, you've been umming and ahhing about what choice to make, where to go. If you want to help me get into the algorithm, put a star or a heart or something nice and positive. Put positive affirmation in the comments. That would be really great. It just helps telling the algorithm, hey, there's something good going on over here. And to be honest, my tarot readings seem to be the best kept secret, as they don't really get much reach. But by them not getting much reach, by you being here with me, your angel guides know to send messages to me, because I get emails from people saying, your readings have been really resonating with me lately. The more I watch them, the more messages I get. It's because your angels know which tarot readers to trust and which ones to channel through. It's a bit like dating. There's some that we get on with and there's some that we don't. But anyway, so that's there. Stick with me. If our energies match, stick with me. If my voice winds you up, I'm probably not the reader for you. But if you're still here now, I kind of guess that there's something good going on. Anyway, the Hangman in the recent past. You've been in limbo for a while. You've been at the crossroads. You've been weighing up your options. You've been holding yourself back, but there's also been a situation that's been holding you back. And it feels like you're now ready to break free from this situation. You're ready to say, hey, do you know what? The next 12 months for me are really important for me because I really want to see changes in my life. And I'm not just hanging around waiting for the universe to do it for me. I'm going to take the bull by the horns and off I go. That may be why we have the Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the zodiac sign of expansion, playfulness. You can't hold them back. You can't hold them in. They want to be outside. They want to be growing. They want to be exploring. And it feels like this is the energy that you're stepping into. Opportunities to come over the next 12 months. We have the Temperance, which is absolutely lovely. You're taking control. It's you taking control of your own emotions, not letting anyone bother you in a way of, do you know what, if that door doesn't open, there's plenty more doors for me to knock on. There's plenty more doors that are already open. The Temperance is your harmony, listening to music, being surrounded by colour that you just vibe with. If you've got a colour in your house or home at the moment that is setting off a negative reaction with you, change it. It feels like you've recently painted something or changed the colours of a curtain or bedding. Just check that they're your colours. You know the colours that make you feel calm and you know the colours that make you feel gloomy. Change them. They may be in fashion, but if they don't work for you, they don't work for you. So have a look at that while we're here. Got the Nine of Wands, which is the secret underlying question. Am I gonna go through all of everything I've ever been through? The Nine of Wands is life experience. It's difficulties coming in the way, surviving them, fighting for them. It feels like your inner strength is there now. It feels like you have your life experience. Everything you've ever been through has brought you to this place where you are at the moment. And it feels like even if something does happen, even if an obstacle gets in your way, you're going to find a way around it, over or under it, or you're going to U-turn and go in a different direction. Nothing's going to get in your way in the next 12 months. There may be times where you just feel like, oh, I can't be bothered today. But mainly I've got this really positive energy and it feels great. We've got the Two of Swords, which is the timing for the 12 months. Make sure that you make your choices from a centre balance. Don't make them from high emotion or low emotion. There is a warning here of, because you're going to have this high energy of I'm slaying, I'm doing, I'm knocking everyone out of the way. When it comes to important decisions, go to that place of zen. Go to that place where you put your middle finger and your thumb together, both hands, and close your eyes and connect with your inner source, and then make choices and decisions. You've got some real good choices and decisions to make. Sometimes the Two of Swords can also be being stuck between two people that are arguing, or two situations that are conflicted. But we sit there, we listen, we let it go over our heads, we don't repeat it. Don't get drawn into anyone else's drama, because if someone wants you drawn into their drama, they're trying to stop you from doing the thing that you're meant to be doing. And it's normally out of jealousy. Don't be held back by somebody else's jealousy. Got the Eight of Coins, money coming your way over the next 12 months. The Eight of Coins is putting the work in and getting rewarded for it. You don't get rewarded for just sitting around waiting. Put the work in, master your skills. You're going from a Seven of Coins to an Eight of Coins. Your finances are going to grow this year, and the groundwork of the skills that you need to keep more and more money coming in is going to be there for you. And that feels really lovely. So the outcome for the next 12 months is setting yourself free from the hangman, setting yourself free from the limbo, making choices, making decisions. It feels like a groundbreaking 12 months for you. The Tower is an amazing card for me. It's a card of liberation, a card of being set free. And it's you being set free financially. It's you being set free from anyone that's been playing with your emotions. It's you kind of having this really clear thought of, okay, I know what I need to do. In 5 years' time, if you make the most of the next 12 months and you lay that foundation in the way that you want it laid, you're going to have this amazing new foundation to build on for the next 4 years after that. And it's going to keep opening up things for you. If you don't exploit the next 12 months to your best advantage, you're going to be stuck at this hangman. And I don't want you coming back in 12 months going, oh yeah, well, I was in the hangman for another year. No. Take control of your situation. Come in slaying. I'm going to do a 4 quarterly reading. If you'd like to book your own personal 12-month reading, they're now listed on my website. If our energies match and you feel this reading's for you, you don't need it. But I do offer that service, one-to-one service. Within the 12-month reading, we can look at love, what's coming towards you in general, and your career. If you'd like to book one of each, you're more than welcome. And they're completely personalised to you. Your name is on the table. You just email your details, book your reading, and email me the details. So, but if our energies match, you only ever need to visit my collective readings and see which ones speak to you and which ones don't. I love the fact that I can give these for free, for you to connect with. Your angels and your intuition will not do you wrong. If the reading feels off or upsetting, have a little think about why. Is it because it's not your reading? Is it because it is? So, for the first quarter, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Judgment card reversed, and then we have the Nine of Swords reversed. There's going to be a little bit of self-doubt. Because you're coming from this place of the Hangman, you need to make a sacrifice to move forward. The Four of Swords, for me, is all about accepting where you are in the world. The Judgment card reversed is you need to pick yourself up and put yourself on a different path that you've been on before. Because you've been in this hangman mode for so long, you've kind of got used to holding on to toxic things, and it's like you've got used to being stuck. You need to flip your hat. You need to flip the justice card, the judgment card, the right way up. There may be a little bit of justice and karma for someone around you coming in as well, but good karma coming your way. The Judgment is about surrendering to the path that you're meant to be on and getting on with it and going with it and believing it, and that divine faith. Don't let anyone hold you back. The Nine of Swords reversed, there's somebody around or a situation around that benefits from you being in a place of doubt. While you're at the hangman, and while you're picking and choosing, and while you're humming and ahhing, someone or something is benefiting from you not moving forward. You owe it to yourself to, in the first quarter, work out how you break free from that cycle of being stuck. And you really owe that to yourself. And you'll come out of it winning, because the Nine of Swords is reversed. It's less than. It's just them little seeds of doubt. And it feels like you're going, oh, I'm doubting this. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to ignore that doubt, rather than it manifesting into this massive anxiety of, oh, I have this little bit of doubt, so that must mean this big massive thing, and that must mean that I'm not going to be successful. No, that little seed of doubt, you go, oh, there's my seed of doubt. I'm not nurturing that. I'm going to pick that out. I'm going to feed that to the birds because I don't need it. The second quarter, there's your Eight of Wands, which what the Celtic cross come in, finding your people, and we have the Six of Cups. The people that are important will be following you the next 12 months. If you're looking at a venture that is over the internet, business or building a community or being part of a community, in the second quarter you're going to find your community. That's what the Hierophant card is pulling for me. Sometimes it's the marriage card, but it's mainly for this reading, very much so. It's about your place in the world, and you then becoming part of this ladder where it's people above you, you look up to them, and people below you are looking up to you. And the Eight of Wands is this card of really good news coming in, but it's also you engaging in it. It's you giving good news to other people as well. The Six of Cups is going to be a little bit family time in the second quarter. You're either going to be visiting a family home that you haven't been to for a while, or you're going to be stepping into a building that you haven't been to for a while, or it's going to be a building that you walk in and you feel like, I've been here before, even though you're pretty sure that you never have. There's some kind of connection, there's some kind of nostalgia, there's some kind of core memory there, and it feels really nice. It feels like something really nice. It feels like people coming together and sharing, whether it's sharing food, memories, or ideas, but there's a lot of love in that room for you. And so make a point of going, because it feels like you could have other things going on in that second quarter that you think, oh no, they're too far away. I don't really want to go. It feels like it's something you're going to have to push yourself to go to. So make sure you go to it, because you're going to be invited. So go to it. In the third quarter, we have the Ten of Rods reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Two of Coins. You're going to be deciding what to do with finances. Don't be reckless with it. The Ten of Rods reversed is making sure you take on the things that you need to take on, but be realistic about your time management. Only take on the things that you can do. If you can delegate, and if you've got your to-do list and it's got 10 things on it, split it down to 5. Do 5 one day, 5 the next day. Make sure you set yourself realistic goals and targets, because then you'll be able to keep on top of your fiery energy and your emotions. If you don't keep on top of it, you might get swept up in your emotions a little bit, and then you may start doing that thing where we act like a teenager that don't want to do anything, don't want to do it anyway. It's like this little bit of rebellion. So make sure you keep your time management really well, so that you don't start rebelling against it. If you're too strict with yourself, you are going to be reckless. You are going to try and break free from it. So be a really good guide for yourself. In the fourth quarter, we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Queen of Rods, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Rods is reversed. There's going to be some kind of argument and it's not for you. It's not anything to do with you. There's going to be two people, they may be females, it feels like maybe within the workplace, and it feels like a power struggle. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is going to feel insecure, and the Queen of Rods reversed is going to be gossiping. It feels like the both of them are going to be talking to you and other people about it, and it feels like either within a community or within your workplace. It's not to do with family, and it's not to do with love, because we've got the Ace of Cups reversed. They're both gonna be very emotional, and one of them's not normally emotional, and it's gonna be, I don't think you're going to be a mediator, but I think you're going to be rising above it. There may have been a point in your past where you would have got drawn into it and tried to sort it out. It feels like the Queen of Rods reversed is going to be gossiping, and it's going to cause the Queen of Pentacles reversed to get really insecure about it. It feels like your role may be to keep the Queen of Pentacles on her feet, keep her feet grounded, remind her how wonderful she is, because she really is. She can open up financial doors for you, and this Queen of Rods reversed is just interfering, very much interfering, and she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't have the knowledge that she thinks that she has. So with that, it feels like it could be connected to the Two of Swords, where we go to that point of hearing it, but we don't repeat it. So don't repeat anything. But also it feels like you can be a real important mentor for the Queen of Pentacles reversed, in a way of being a bit of an anchor for them while they kind of lose that anchor a little bit. And it's going to be a defining moment for the connection that you have, and it is a work based or financial or community based. And by being a friend to the person that's being gossiped about, in the long run, it's going to put you up the ladder. There's a promotion there for you. You're going to earn respect for the way that you deal with it. No one likes to gossip. It feels like whoever this Queen of Rods reversed is, no, if it's within the workplace, when this all happens, her cards are going to be marked, and it'll be just when they can get her out, they get her out. If it's within a community, it may be that she just gets pushed out quietly without her realising. While she's busy talking, everyone else is manoeuvring things, that she loses access to stuff. So that's not your argument, but your role within that argument is to be a friend to somebody, but do it in a way where you're not saying anything bad about the Queen of Rods. You just really being a support system for the Queen of Pentacles, because she's the most beneficial person to you. I'm going to pull some oracles. What do the oracles want you to know? I'm going to split the deck into 4. Accelerated motion for the first quarter. Trust the universe. Divine timing on whatever this community is it's going to be building. It's going to be a little bit of heartache and loss, but it's connected to this thing where you have this habit of taking on too much, and then you rebel against it. And it feels like it could well be connected to when you were a teenager, and it could be connected to somebody who's not in your life anymore. If you feel that pattern coming in the third quarter, have a little think about, where do you get that from, and why are you like that? And it may be there's some shadow work that needs to be done. If that comes in, do the work. Do the work. Set yourself free from it. This is your year of being set free. So when this thing comes up that just makes you feel rubbish, acknowledge it, work through it, and come out the other side much better. And then we have sacrifice. Don't do human sacrifice on the Queen of Rods reversed. She's not that bad. I'm just joking. But yeah, the sacrifice to move forward. And it may be that you were originally friends with the Queen of Rods reversed, and it feels like you're having your viewpoint of them changed by the way that they deal with something. You get by the end of the 12 months, you're gonna have realized the sacrifice that you've made to propel yourself forward, and by aligning yourself with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, you're going to be moving forward in the most wonderful, financially rewarding way. So at the end of this 12 months, you can have another sacrifice to make, and it kind of feels like finally letting go of being drawn into things that are not beneficial for you. And it's a real sense of healing, and it's a real sense of stepping out of the 12 months. And there's all of these doors, and all of them are glowing, and all of them are yellow, and they're glowing. And I'm just looking at them, and it goes, it doesn't really matter what you pick after, because all of it is good. So that's what I have for you for the next 12 months. You have to come back at the end of the 12 months and let me know how you got on. Come back and check this reading as the year goes by as well. Bookmark it or make a little note, whatever you need to do. If you'd like to book your own, if this didn't really connect with you and you'd like to book your own, that's on my website. It'll be delivered to you within 5 days. So I normally do my own 12-month forecast at the beginning of a year, around my birthday, and at the start of a financial year as well. So that's when I do my own 12-month forecasts. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it ain't to take you on your way. And thank you so much for being here today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your Pick a Card tarot card reading. Today we're looking at your 12-month forecast. I'm going to start by pulling some charms. Now the charms within this reading, what we're looking at is little things over the next 12 months that are going to happen. So as things happen, the charms may trigger your memory to come back to the reading. Bookmark the reading, screen record the reading, do something so that you can come back with it over the next 12 months, especially if you feel it's resonating. If it's for you, let me know. And also at the end of the 12 months, leave me a comment to let me know how we got on. So within a circle of protection, what do the charms want you to know today? Let's have a look. We have Alice from Alice in Wonderland. We have a little whale that's the same colours as Alice. We have a red butterfly. Pink flamingo. We have 2 crosses for faith. Feels like tattoos for some reason. Someone who has 2 cross tattoos, or people that have matching tattoos. We have a P. And we have a unicorn. A really lovely unicorn. So we're going to start with a Celtic cross. I want to know what's around you for the next 12 months. What opportunities are coming your way? If you make the most of those opportunities, what does that look like? Possible outcome, possible attainment. And then we will do a 4 quarterly tarot spread. And then we'll finish with oracles. So stick around. If this resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. The first card is all about you, the Page of Pentacles, which is lovely. And then the second card is all about the question, which is the Star. So it's like we're asking the universe, what promotions are here for you over the next 12 months? What you need to learn? It feels like Are you starting afresh? Are you starting in a new home, a new job, a new training course? Are you looking at maybe doing one of those things? And the star is putting faith into the universe. If I'm going to be guided in the right direction, and I'm going to be self-fulfilling as well. It's being on top of your emotions, but really connecting with your life purpose of what you're meant to be doing. So what's around you? We have the Hanged Man, which is you're going to be presented with choices and you're going to have to make a sacrifice to move forward. It feels like, I don't know if it's training to open up a glass ceiling that you've been at. But you're going to be presented for options. And what I'm going to say about this Hanged Man is when you get these options come in, it's okay to stand there for a bit. It's okay to look at them and weigh them up for a bit. Don't get stuck there. But if you're not quite sure what to do straight away, the star will come in and it will show you what to do. It will make sense, the thing that you want to do. But you're going to be presented, I don't know if you're going to be headhunted or you're going to be put on some kind of training course that is new. It feels like not many people have done it before. It may well be you offering that to other people, or it may be you learning the things that you need to learn so that one day you can teach it to other people. Either for yourself or working for an employer as a teacher or consultant or freelance. But there feels like there's real opportunities here. But that Hangman is you're going to have to make a sacrifice to move forward. And whether that sacrifice is time or a little bit of money or whatever it is, think about it before you go for it. Just think about it for a moment, but don't get stuck. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you are at a new beginning of something, but it's not the thing that I'm seeing. It's not like I'm starting at the starting line. I'm already into the race, but it's this new leg of the race. So it's like a bit of a baton. I've passed the baton on to somebody else, or even passed it on to myself. It may be therefore something that you're picking up that you've done before, or taking things in a slightly different direction, but it feels like it's going to open up a road of contentment and comfort for you. And it feels like you investing in yourself so that you can then pass that on to other people and they can invest in themselves. And at some point, your money's going to come in. The money's not going to come in to begin with. Money's going to go out to begin with. So if you're moving to a new home, that would be whatever agreement it is, whether it's a mortgage or private rent, that would be the money outgoing to get into that new home. New business, new venture, whatever it is, it feels great. And it feels like if you stick with it and you do it properly, you could have a lot of money coming in, especially if you do it in a way where it's not, I'm trying to think of the word, so that it's more passive. It becomes more passive for you so that you build up your resources and then it's those resources that you sell. I don't know if it's books or digital products or videos or whatever it is, but it's you building up this catalogue, and then it's that catalogue that earns the money for you. But first of all, you need to learn the things, you need to make the sacrifices, you need to put the effort in, you need to outlay a little bit of money, but not too much. If you're moving into a new home, though, it's going to be quite a bit of money. But also, if you're moving into a new home in the next 12 months, you might not be staying there for long. And it's not because, you have to move out. It's because the money comes in quicker than you think. And so then you leapfrog into something much bigger or a much more affluent area or a completely different area. So this thing that you're wanting to do, get on with it. For that Hangman is there saying you've got lots of options of the way to do it. And if you do it in the smartest way, you will get the most amount of rewards. So the Wheel of Fortune has already turned for you. This is a timeless reading, so it's relevant from the moment you come into contact with it, and it's for the next 12 months. And we're looking at, like, in 5 years' time, where do you want to be? So what do you need to do over the next 12 months to set that up? But the Wheel of Fortune's already turned for you. You've already been introduced to this thing. I'm looking at the race. I've already started the race. You're already into the race. So where you go from here, how much time and effort you put in is up to you. The Wheel of Fortune's turned in your favour. The universe has already introduced this to you. And it's almost like, part of me wants to say, well, what you've been waiting for, but then I'm looking at that star thinking, no, there's a little bit of divine time in here as well. It feels like a while ago you couldn't have done it, but now you can. So get on with it. Opportunities to come. You're going to really have to put some boundaries in. You're really going to have to... The Eight of Swords for me is all about kind of putting restrictions in so that you protect what is yours. It feels like whatever it is, your catalogue of whatever it is that you're going to be doing, copyright, don't copyright from anybody else. Put it all into your own words, but also protect yourself legally. So try your best to not set yourself up so that other people can exploit it or take advantage of it. It feels like ring fencing, especially if you're selling your products or resources over the internet. Make sure that all of your online accounts that are linked to finance and everything, you have all of your passwords and authentication codes, and you have separate things. Keep it all secure, because you're going to be excited about what you're doing. There's things here over the next 12 months. You need to keep it under wraps until you're ready to launch it. Don't launch it until you're fully protected, until you know that no one can hack you. No one can hack you. You know what your copyright laws and rights and everything is. You know all the ins and outs, and it feels like putting boundaries in. And it feels like you may need to go through personal social media and really think about, do you need personal social media that's on public anymore? Who has access to that? And really protecting yourself in a way so that at a later date, no one can go through your public personal social media and use it in any way, because people like to look, people like to see if they can find you, and it feels like there's a sacrifice here that needs to be made, especially if this is your reading. If you're nodding to all of this, this is your reading. If you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, this isn't your reading. But especially with the sacrifice that needs to be made, you may have to sacrifice having certain social media accounts. So if you need to find a way of downloading personal photos or stepping back from them or changing your name on them or anything at all, really think about protecting yourself future proof, so that in 5 years' time, when loads of people know who you are and they're Googling you, make sure you have control over what they can find. Don't just give them like a key to the access to your whole life. It feels like this thing, this catalogue, this resource bank that you're going to be building up, make sure people buy the key for that, because you're going to get paid for it and you deserve to be paid for it. But don't give them a key to what your house looks like, where you live, who your family are. Keep it on a professional level. And there's going to be a sacrifice here of, there may be certain social media accounts that you really like, and you're going to have to think, what do you want more? Do you want the money that comes with it and have a private life, a proper private life? Or do you want to leave yourself vulnerable? And that's a choice that you have to make. So we have all of that. The Magician. So with the Magician, it's the secret underlying question. you've already manifested this stuff. It's going to be coming towards you. Now's the time for you to recognize what is truly in front of you on the table. Don't just look at it through rose tinted glasses like this is going to be amazing. It's going to happen overnight. Nothing's going to go wrong. No, I want you to take the rose tinted glasses off. I want you to really think about your manifestation, but I also want you to think about it in a 360. Don't just look at the good things, look at the negative things. You're going to have to grind it out quite a bit. You're going to have to put the work in because you need to know the things that you need to know so that you can make the money on the things that you know. If you already think that you know it all, test yourself on it because there's certain things that you don't quite know yet, and there's room for growth, and there's room for even more. The more that you know, the more you have to sell, and the more that you have to offer. And knowing as much as possible will not do you wrong. It just won't do you wrong. If you want to help me with the algorithm, put a heart or a star in the comments, or even put a positive affirmation. Pick one to do with success. That would be lovely. By doing that, you tell the algorithm there's something going on over here that's good, and maybe the algorithm wants to recommend it to more people. Because to be honest, I think I'm probably the best kept secret when it comes to tarot readers, because I never really get much reach, but I do know that when my community supports me, more people get positive messages from me. And to be honest, I think there's something good going on over here. I back myself. So stick around. I also get emails from people saying, I've been watching a lot of your readings recently. The more I watch them, the more messages that I get. Not every single tarot reading fits with me, but the ones that do fit, oh my goodness, it hits me in the face because that is my reading. That's because your angel guides, once they know that you trust a tarot reader and you connect with that person and they're a pure reader, they're a light worker, the more messages will be channeled there for you. So I have so many free collective readings that just sit in here that your angel guides have already guided. They've already said, right, this I'm going to give this to you when you need it. That's why I do what I do. I love that I can give free tarot readings in this way so that you can just find it when you need it, whether it's 4 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock on a Monday, whether it's 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. If there's a message that the universe wants you to have, it will deliver it from my channel. And I truly do believe that. If our energies don't match or you just find me a little bit abrasive, that's your angel guides going, no, we're not working with her. We're not working, and that's okay. It's like dating. Some people we get on with, some people we don't. Some angel guides prefer other tarot readers. I like the quality that I have with your angel guides because I know that we've got some really good judgment going on over here in a way of it's quality over quantity, isn't it? And I think that's important. Anyway, let's get on. The timing on this is 8 of Wands. You need to hold on to your hat. This is why we're talking about making sure that you have your security and you have all of the legal things and protecting yourself as much as possible, because once you start putting the work in, my goodness, it's going to move quite quickly once it gets going. I'm going to do a 4 quarterly spread to see if we have the 8 of Wands come up, but once your resources hit a spot, it's going to spread like wildfire. So that's why you need to do the learning as much as you need to learn, double check that you know everything that you need to know, fact check yourself and protect yourself so that no one can use anything against you. Don't self-sabotage. There is a risk here if you overlook that, because people get jealous. 99% of people, when they see somebody doing well, they will clap them and they will applaud them and they want them to do well. You get that 1% of people that see other people doing well, especially if they have a personal connection with that person, and then they will try and bring them down. And it feels like there's a message here from you of, I don't know if you've got somebody in your life at the moment who is low-key jealous of you or is going to become jealous of you, or if it's somebody within the industry in which you're going to be producing this catalogue of resources who is going to be so jealous of you. It's really important that you don't self-sabotage yourself by leaving yourself open to hackers, leaving yourself open to sharing personal information. Keep it under wraps. If you keep it under wraps, this person's jealousy of you, they're not going to be able to do anything because you've protected yourself. You have the plan A, the plan B of what if this happens, what if this happens. Think about all of it. And it will let go of this person's power over you. If you don't take the time to do that, this person could cause a lot of trouble with you. And as the Hangman feels like it's to do with that person's sacrifice that you need to make. There is some personal connection that you already have, or someone who's, if someone suddenly pops up in your life and they're a friend of a friend, or they're part of your industry, and they're suddenly being, you kind of sit back and think, I don't know who you are, and I don't know where you come from, and I don't know why you're asking me all these questions. Put your guards up, put your boundaries up, because they're going to be fishing. They're going to be fishing for something, and don't give it to them, because there's nothing to give them anyway. But this person's going to be clasping at straws. Let them be the one that self-sabotages, because they're not going to get anything. Then we have the Two of Cups. Absolutely lovely. This person, you're going to completely sidestep them. It's almost like they're going to have this moment of, I can't find anything. It's like thought knots. They're trying to get in and they can't get in. The Two of Cups within business and within career paths are being aligned with the right people. Money coming in, ideas coming in, ideas being shared with the most important people. And it feels like there's going to be someone who's going to be a really good person for you. And it could be an accountant. It can be someone that's quite professional. And it feels like you going to them for advice of, I've suddenly had all of this money come in and I don't know what to do with it. What do I need to do with it? It can also be if you're sourcing products that you're going to be selling within your resources. Those important connections where everyone within that network is benefiting from the flow of money. So that Two of Cups is about getting advice from a like-minded person that has a different skill set to what you have. So let's have a look at the 4 quarterly. What do you need to know? What messages are here? There is going to be somebody or something that you need to let go of. To protect yourself personally, it'll be worth it. And if you do it well enough, this moment won't ever happen. You won't ever know about it. We've got the Chariot in the first quarter. We've got the 9 of Pentacles reversed. You're going to have to do something different. And the 10 of Pentacles reversed. That's the thing that the person's going to be jealous about. They're going to know, they're going to see the potential earnings, and they're going to be wanting to pull the rug out from beneath your feet before you've even got anywhere. The Chariot is you taking control of the situation. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is you're going to have to do something really different, and it feels like you're quietly doing the things that you need to do. The 10 of Pentacles reversed is going to bring out jealousy. It may even be a family member or a family friend who you've considered a friend for a long time. For some reason, they're going to be feeling like they're entitled to it, and they're not. They haven't put the work in. So, yeah. They're gonna show themselves pretty quickly. We've got the Ace of Swords, got the Star reversed. And then we've got the 3 of Pentacles. Not everyone's going to be working on your team, so pick your team carefully. It feels like you're working privately and alone for as much as possible. The Ace of Swords is the power that you have, the direction that you go in, and the energy to do it. And this is in the second quarter. This Star reversed is other people's closed attitudes. Again, it's a bit of an overhang of this person that you're going to have to disconnect yourself from. Don't let someone else be stubborn. Don't let anyone else be like, I have a right over to your life. They don't. Be wary of anyone. If you're single, be wary of anyone that suddenly wants to date you. Don't be somebody else's ticket. You only need people in your life who you're equal or people that you nurture. The Three of Pentacles is getting back to the drawing board a little bit, and it's slowly building. It feels like in the second quarter is when you're going to meet a professional person that you subcontract, whether that's an accountant, whether that's a PR company, whether that's online security, but it's something like that. It may even be like graphic design, people coming in and doing like where you're commissioning what you need done. But make sure that all of the contracts, before you let anyone do any graphic design work or any kind of work for you, make sure that there's a working contract and you read it and you know what it means. It's important. In the third quarter, we've got the Hermit. Yay. We've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Then we've got the Queen of Cups reversed. What you build in this lifetime is yours. Don't give it to anybody else. Other people will benefit from it, but they'll benefit from you doing well. This person that's jealous of you is going to kind of recognize that you're going to have money coming in. They're going to try and stop you from making it, and then they're going to pull the emotions on you. The Queen of Cups reversed. Now, with the Queen of Cups reversed, if you don't protect yourself, you're going to be the one that's upset. If you protect yourself, when this Queen of Cups reversed comes in, they're only going to be upsetting themselves. The Ace of Pentacles reversed is you recognizing that the money isn't just going to flow instantly. You need to put the work in. And the Hermit is you kind of disappearing and like getting your head down and pulling all of the resources together. Don't launch it straight away. There's going to be a bit of a delay to the launch date. It feels like you're going to be going, I need the money coming in. I need the money coming in. But you'll benefit from delaying the launch date. On the fourth quarter, yeah, keep family and this thing that you're building separate. Don't employ your family. Don't let any of your family feel they have some kind of ownership over it, especially if you've got a sister that's really jealous or a cousin that's really jealous or something. The Ten of Cups reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed is telling me to tell you to keep family separate from this thing. You may also have people in your family that are like, you can't earn money from that. What you want about? It feels like there's going to be someone around you that's going to be, by the end of the 12 months, they're going to begin, yeah, but I don't understand how you make your money. They don't need to understand. They just need to know that you're being successful. The Knight of Cups paths are going to be wide open. And things are going to flow quite freely. That's when the money's going to start coming in the fourth quarter. But there is going to be a difficult family conversation where you, with the Eight of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed, you're going to be telling someone, I earn money over the internet selling resources, that I sell my knowledge. And this person's going to be, that does not make sense, because they may come from a generation where you left the house, you went to a job, you worked 12-hour shifts, you get paid, you go home again. It feels like they can't see it, so they don't understand it and they've never experienced it. If you have that tricky conversation with them, because you are going to, just appreciate they don't understand. They don't get it. They don't understand why, or they don't understand how. So you don't need to explain it to them. The important thing is you understand it and the professional people that you subcontract understand it, because there's professionals within the field that do understand it, and they're the ones whose advice you need to take. So let's do some oracles. If you'd like to book a personal 12-month reading, if you've got to the end of this and thought, no, this isn't really for me, on my website, I've put 12-month forecast, what's coming towards you, general, love and career. You can book one of each if you like. If our energies have matched and this is your reading, remember to bookmark it and come back to it through the year, and let me know in the comments of what's going on, because I like to know. I'm invested. If you want to email me privately, you're more than welcome to do that. So Spiritual union. Yeah, absolutely. This thing that you're meant to be doing, you're going to be, it feels like the people that you know at the beginning of the year, it feels like the people in your life are going to be shifting. The people that you were really looking up to, friends, family, you, it's almost like your online energy is going to be disconnecting from friends and family and moving more into the workplace. And you're going to have to really keep it separate. But the people that love you are going to always support you. Awareness. So we're going to be aware of this person that's jealous of you, and you're going to protect yourself from it. You know where you're going. You understand how the internet works. You understand the thing that you're building, this passive income that you're going to be building up, that at some point, hopefully in 5 years' time, you won't be doing anything for it. You're just going to see all the rewards for it. You understand that, other people don't. Memories of love. There is somebody, this Queen of Cups reversed, who's going to keep trying to undermine you. Yeah, that may be a friend or whatever, but you can put them in the past. Once someone becomes a toxic thing in your life, you don't need them around. And then the waiting game. And this is going on it feels like this conversation that you have with a generation away from you who doesn't understand about the thing that you're going to be doing. It feels like you're going, just wait and see. I don't want this conversation. Just wait and see. I will prove to you within 2 years, my bank account's going to be full. I'm going to be moving to a massive house. I'm going to be taking you on holiday, and you don't need to understand how it works. What's important is that you understand it and you know you're going to get there. It's going to take time. It's going to take resources. It's going to take effort. But if you do it, it's going to be worth it, because my goodness, in 5 years' time, you're going to be on top of the world. You're going to be top of your industry. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so the angels take you on your way. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town, and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your 12-month forecast. We're going to start by pulling some charms. So within the charms, there are going to be things for the next 12 months that you need to look out for. Good things coming your way. Maybe just little things that jog your memory for the reading. So bookmark the reading, screen record the reading. Do what you need to do so that you can come back and refer to it, especially if it resonates. So within a circle of protection, what do the charms want you to know? Let's have a look. What do we have? We have an electric guitar, H, a little out of focus H. Feels like a little bit of a drunken night out. I don't know. Could be a gig, I guess. We have the Tree of Life, but it's got the trunk and the branches missing. It's just the foliage. Now, what I'm picking up with the guitar is if you go to a music gig or that kind of thing, put your phone down, don't record it. Look at it with your eyes, take your glasses if you need to, because there's something here of you have to enjoy the moment. Don't miss the moment, because it feels like when you go back to watch the video, it's going to be blurry, or it's going to be corrupted, or the sound's not going to be there. So put your phone away, take a photo, maybe take a 10-second clip, but be there, be present, and be in the moment, whatever it is. We have a key with the wheel or a flower on. I'm just going to say the wheel of the year. We have Scorpio. This could be your zodiac sign or somebody important in your life over the next 12 months. It could be a child. We have a little dress-up outfit with little ballerina shoes. The letter D. A little seashell. We have a flower. And then we have a chemical symbol. if you're going to get tickets for something, go, because you're going to meet somebody important there. You're going to meet someone really important there. It doesn't feel like you're taking them with you. It feels like you're going to meet them there. That's why you need to put your phone down and look around you. Whatever gig it is, whether it's the theatre, the cinema, it doesn't feel like it's the cinema. It feels like music, to be honest, and it feels like getting caught up in the atmosphere. It could be a massive concert, or it could just be in a little pub or a little festival, or like in the UK we have fetes, summer fetes, so everyone goes to a field and there's like raffles and there's crafts and there's food, and then there's normally local bands playing. It feels like an open air thing, so we have all of that for the next some point in the next 12 months. I'm going to start with a Celtic cross, then I'm going to do a quarterly tarot reading, and then we're going to pull some oracles at the end. So stick with me, settle in, get cozy, whatever you need to do. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. If you drink, we're still on this social event. If you drink, or if there's any kind of substance there, you may want to avoid it so that you're clear of thinking, because you're going to meet somebody important, and you need to make the most of the moment, and you need to make sure you get their phone number or give them your phone number. And it feels like there's something blurry there for me. If you're too blurry, if you're not focused, if you don't take your glasses, there's something. If you don't do the thing that you're meant to do, it could just slip you by. Yeah, it just feels really nice. So the 4 of Pentacles is you for the Celtic cross. The 4 of Pentacles is, do you know what? You're doing all right. You're doing all right. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, you're doing all right. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is a question for the 12 months. And it feels like, I don't know if you've got a family, like your own family, or stepchildren, or children, or maybe even pets or a garden or something like that, but it feels like young people being around. If they're not now, if you're once young people and now big people, you may have some little people coming in. I'm kind of feeling little people, and if you're a regular viewer here, I don't normally talk about kids and babies and things, but it feels like new life. It feels like, and it's going to be really refreshing and really lovely. In what form they're coming, I'm not sure. It's either grandchildren, children, or stepchildren, or someone very close to you. Little people coming in. There is the words foster coming in as well, but that feels, when I'm looking at the word foster, I'm trying to push the energy to see, well, where does that fit? Because that's not with you. You're not fostering, but it almost feels like, I don't know if you're just going to be surrounded by people having little people, and there's going to be someone around that's fostering as well. And it may be maybe even a job that you're doing, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like you having personal connections with these little people. And when I say little people, they're like 3 to 11. They're old enough to know, like, you know what a 3-year-old, I don't know if you've ever come across a 3-year-old, but when you've got a strong-willed 3-year-old, they know who they are, where they're going, and what they want. They may be completely unreasonable, but some little 3-year-olds have a strong sense of who they are. I personally believe in past lives. I really do. There's some little people that you see and you look at them and think, my goodness, you're a 50-year-old man. Where did you come from? How many times have you been here before? And then you see other 3-year-olds who are totally timid and shy and jump at every slightest little thing. Some people have been here before. And if you watch pet videos, you will see that some of them pets, they've been here as humans before, because my goodness, are they having a laugh on us? And others not so much, but if you believe in past lives, there's a message here. If you're still here, you're connecting, so welcome. But we're getting all of the information. It's almost like I've got all these little people running around, and they're going to be very distracting and wonderful. And it feels like the reason that the next 12 months for you, that these little people are going to be around, is because you're at a stage in your life where you kind of got it together, and you're probably like, no, I haven't. No, you've got a lot to give. And whether it's a direct connection, whether you're little people or, extended family or stepchildren or even working, wow, they're so lucky to have you. So lucky to have you. Because it feels like at some point they'll grow up, and they'll be living their own life, and they're going to look back, and some of their fondest memories are going to be of what they learnt from you and how protected they felt by you. And you're going to have a really big impact in their life. And it feels like there's been a point in your past, either when you were a little person or when maybe you had your own children, or whatever, where you felt that, no, it feels more of when you were a little person, you don't really have that many memories of strong, supportive and encouraging adults. It almost feels like maybe you were left to figure it all out on your own. And so it feels like you're filling a gap it feels like you really understand what they need from you, in a not disconnected way, but in an empowering way. Instead of doing everything for them, you're showing them how to do it, and you're showing them the joy of life and the happiness of life. And it feels like you didn't have that. I don't know if you grew up knowing your grandparents, or what, or not knowing them, or having that, there's a void, there's some kind of gap, and that's the gap you're going to be filling for other little people. I'm just going to call them little people. So there we go. Let's move on from them now, because I really don't like reading family that kind of, but they're here, and they're making lots of noise, so that's great. We've got the Chariot. You taking control of quite a lot in your life. You've done the hard work, and you're going to remain doing the hard work. You're not going to let anyone set you off. It feels like you're a guiding light for other people, to be honest. It feels like you bring people together. It feels like you have a lot to give, but you don't give in a way that other people do. You give in a way that's more important. You give your time, you give your energy, you give your knowledge, you give your love, you give your guidance, but then you get on with what you need to do as well. It's almost like you're very good at including people in your successes, and you're very good at nudging people and trying to encourage people, but also in a way of recognizing when someone needs to take things a little bit slowly, or they're not quite got it. You know the people that need care and attention, and you know the people that just need a bit of a nudge. I think you're just great, to be honest. I just think you're great. So there we go. Got the Knight of Swords. Absolutely lovely. This is the path that you're on for the next 12 months. Very clear. There's this very clear energy of, you know who you are, you know where you're going, you know what you want from life, you know what you've got from life. You've got this strong foundation, even though sometimes you don't quite feel that you have, but you have. And the Knight of Swords is fast progress. It's almost like what I'm seeing is you going, oi, everyone, this way. Like you're the one guiding people. If it's stepchildren, it's almost like you're being the guiding light for your partner, so that you're showing them how to do it. You're giving them time and energy, and it feels really lovely. And it feels like anything you want to achieve over the next 12 months, it's not just about you, it's about everybody around you. Because I'm pushing against your energy, but you've just got this energy of all this noise around you. That's why we got all this music venue and stuff coming, because around you is just all this noise. And I don't get that very often. Um, when I read people's energies, it's sometimes about them or whoever what one person that they're connected to, but it feels like being in a kitchen and loads of noise being around and music playing and voices and chatter and um, very busy and lovely and it's all centered around you, and you're this guiding light for people. I don't know if you realize how important you are, but you're a very important person. In your past, we have the Page of Swords, and this is where you've come from. You've come from a background where you were let down, and it feels like there were certain adults around when you were younger who just let you down, and you decided that you didn't want to be like them. It feels like over the last 12 months, there's certain changes and different directions that you've had to go in. You've had to make the changes. You've had to make the maneuvers and choices and decisions that you had to make. And there may be people around you who are a little bit disappointed with it, but there's method in the madness. There's a reason that you've done it. It feels like one of the young people who are around you, this isn't a little person, this is an older person from the last 12 months. They may even be a complete adult, but you kind of mother them or nurture them a bit. They failed something. I don't know if it's a driving test. They've had to resit their exams for something. If it's a partner, maybe it's some kind of training. They were put in for a test and they failed. It's very important that you encourage them to do it again, because the second time round, or however many times round, they're going to be successful. They need, for some reason, the universe is saying to them they need to prove that they want it. So they need to resit it. They need to keep going at it. And it's a learning curve for them. And it may not be that they resit it straight away, but you need to be having that conversation with them of letting them know that they need to resit it, so that your voice at some point for them will go in their head of, they said that I needed to resit it, so I need to resit it. Whether it's they do it straight away or whether they do it 10 years from now, when they come to the choice to do it, it's your voice they're hearing at that point, and it's going to be a guiding voice forward for them, and it's really important. So that's what I have. This is a one, isn't it? The Three of Swords, opportunities to come. Certain amount of heartache, and it's not you. It feels like it feels like it feels like it's connected to whatever this person, because it's not you. Um, whatever this Page of Swords, whoever that is that failed something, they're going to be really heartbroken about it. They're going to hold on to it. It's almost like they're going to go into this downward spiral of, I'm not very good at anything, so I'm never going to do anything. And it feels like you saying to them, no, but you just need to do it again. You just need to keep doing it. And they're like, no, I'm just going to give up. It feels like this person around you may go through a really hard time, and you're really important to them because you're going to be the one that guides them forward. And it's not a little person. It's that person who's either a teenager or older. I don't think they've been here before. If they've had past lives, they've not had very many, because they're lacking in confidence, and it's going to be upsetting for you to watch them. So it's really important that you be that guiding voice, so that you say enough positive things for them, so that when they're at their lowest point, it's your voice they hear in their heads of, keep going, you can do it, I believe in you. And it's really important that you be that person for them, and you already are quite naturally, and I want you to know that this person's going to get through it. It feels like this person's going to hit rock bottom, and then they're going to improve and get better. And you're probably already shouting at me like, yeah, I know who that is, I know who that is, I can see it coming. It feels like you've already felt it unfolding. So the secret underlying question is the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is about friendship, family, connections, networks, celebrations, all really good things. Sometimes it could be a little bit of gossip, but it's the secret underlying question. You got some really good times ahead of you. You really have. It feels like you're the pin that gathers everyone together. You're the one that keeps people going. And there's a thing here of, don't forget that when you're flagging on energy, it's okay to lean on other people as well. Be careful who you talk to about this person that's the Three of Swords. You may need to talk to professional people, but be careful who you confide in, because somebody may gossip. So be careful. You already know. You're like, oh yeah, no, I know who that is. I know who would tell who spills the beans in our family or friend circle. So don't tell them, or be restrictive about what you say. But you are going to have to share information on this person with somebody else. I don't know if it's a therapist or a teacher or a boss or someone important who's confidential, who's a third party, who not third party, but who's not involved with them personally. May even be you fight their corner to get them a reset. So the Nine of Wands is your timing for the next 12 months. And the Nine of Wands is whatever this year's throw at you, you're going to get through it, because you always get through it. You've got inner strength, resourcefulness. You're going to be a key guide for this person. And it feels like you're going, oh no, really? How much energy do I have to put into this? The Nine of Wands is you're going to come through it. And you're going to be the one that guides them forward. And you're going to be there for them through thick and thin. No matter what happens. Even if for a while you need to just stand back a bit and let other people step in, you're still going to be the one that's there for them. And you'll fight for them. The Ace of Pentacles, possible attainment. And this is all about your contentment and comfort moving forward. And a bit of a fresh start. This person's going to come through what they need to come through. When it's their time to reset the thing that they need to reset, they will do it. The Ace of Pentacles is, if you make the most of everything, you're going to have a bit of a fresh start for you. And it feels really nice. It feels like underneath all of this, because it feels quite heavy, don't forget to plant your own seeds, the things that keep you going. So making sure that you've got your own hobbies, your own interests, because you could get very absorbed with this person. So it's like, keep one foot for you. The Emperor is the outcome. If you want to help me with the algorithm, put a positive affirmation in the comments, or a star or a heart. It just lets the algorithm know there's something good going on over here. I think I'm the best kept secret of the tarot community. So by you helping me grow the community, hopefully more people will be drawn towards the message that's on my channel waiting for them. There's thousands of readings here now. All banked up, ready and waiting. The more you watch my readings, the more connected you will become to the readings. I get emails from people saying, I've been watching your readings a lot lately, and oh my goodness, they resonate so hard. They hit me in the face, they resonate so hard. That's because your angel guides knows who to trust. You'll have like certain readers for certain things. And if our energies don't match, your angel guides won't trust me with your information. If our energies match, your angel guides will trust me. It's like dating. Some fit, some don't, and it's fine. There's so many tarot readers. But yeah, if you want to help me with the algorithm, a random act of kindness, that would be lovely. I'm trying to be more expansive over the next 12 months for myself, so do all of the things, all the engagement and everything. So you're moving on to the Emperor, which is this solid foundation. You're coming in as a solid foundation, you're going out as this solid foundation. This person's really going to grow in confidence. This is a key 12 months for them. It's almost like the next 12 months for you are really important for this person. And it feels like for a while you've been wanting them to sort their lives out, and they will be sorting it out. And it's this year, the next 12 months is a very key 12 months for them. And you're a very important role in that. And the progress that you see with them is going to enable you to step back a bit and then start thinking about what do you want, where are you going, and how are you going to get there. And this Emperor energy is your energy of, I know who I am, I know what I want, and I know that I'm going to get there. It feels like you already know that, but there's something very consuming about this Three of Swords for this person that you're connected to, and it's not you. It's almost like a bit of a bump in the road. If you're not careful, you may lose yourself for a little bit, and it's almost like the universe reminding you need to come back out the other side of it again. So we have the Nine of Cups. Your wishes are going to be granted. That's slid out. Going to put it back in again. Let's do a 4-quarter tarot spread. What do we need to know? With the Nine of Cups, it's your wishes being granted, your happiness, satisfaction. But I'm seeing a big family dinner, like loads of little people there again. I don't know if it's at your house or a restaurant, but lots of people are eating and being really happy and loads of music. Maybe it's a birthday party. So there's that. I'm going to split the deck into 4. What do you need to know? On my website, I have a pull a card page. If you refresh the page, it will generate a tarot card for you. I pull it every morning before I get up. We've got the 3 of Pentacles in the first quarter. Right, then we've got the 9 of Swords reversed, which is a little bit of self-doubt. There's a little bit of self-doubt. We've got the 7 of Swords reversed, which is, there's going to be things that you're going to want to put plans in. With the 3 of Pentacles there's going to be things that you want to put plans in, but you're not quite sure what to do or how to do it. With the 7 of Swords reversed, it's my pension pot for the future. But it feels like in the first quarter, don't make too many solid plans. Have a little plan of where you're going and what you're doing. But before you put your peas in your pots, double check that that's what you want to do. There may be some paperwork that comes your way. Don't sign it straight away. Don't sign it straight away. Read it or put it in a drawer and come back to it. It feels like you're going to have 30 days to sign it, so wait until you sign it. The 9 of Swords is just that stress, and it's connected to whoever this Page of Swords is. They may be the Scorpio that's on the table, or they may have Scorpio air mix. They're going to cause you stress in the first quarter. So then we have the Mother of Swords, the Daughter of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Cups. Yeah. So all of this with this person, it feels like it's coming out there, unless it comes out in the next quarters. It feels like it's going to come out in the next 4 months. So the first quarter of the 12 months. And it's going to be stressful. But then you've got your Mother of Swords energy coming in. You're being like, right, this is where we're going and this is how we're doing it. Bit of the Knight of Swords energy as well of, I know what we need to do and I'm going to fight tooth and nail, make sure that they get everything that they need, and then I'm going to set them on their way. The Daughter of Pentacles is money. It's going to be coming in the second quarter. It's really beneficial for you to invest it wisely because you're going to need it at a later date. The 6 of Cups is family roots and family ties and being around family. You're going to be celebrating. This is when this party, this big meal is going to happen in the second quarter. At the end of the second quarter, there's going to be a really big family do. Lots of people drinking and eating and happiness, and there's cake, and there's maybe it's a wedding, maybe it's a birthday party, maybe it's I don't think it's to do with work. It feels connected with the family. If someone comes to you asking for money, don't give it to them, because the money that you have, you need to invest it in something. You need to put it away. Either invest it or put it away for a rainy day, because don't spend it at once. And don't let anyone know that you've got it. If you don't let anyone know that you've got it, no one's going to be asking to borrow money. So it may even be like a little windfall that comes in. We've got the Empress reversed. We've got the Eight of Cups reversed. And then we've got the Star. So this person here, the Empress reversed, you're going to step back from them a little bit. The Eight of Cups reversed is, don't forget, this is connected to this music event. Don't forget to be clear of thought, put your phone away, whatever this thing is. You're going to meet someone really important there. It's going to be a night of wanting to be quite reckless. It's going to be almost like you're being set free for the night, and getting to burn off some steam and remembering who you are and what you like and stuff. And it's really good and really important. Put your phone away. Make sure you get their phone number though, because it's really important. It's almost like you're going, I don't have any responsibilities tonight. You have responsibilities the next day, but it feels like let your hair down. Have a real good time. It's in the third quarter, and the Star is you're being guided and things are going to start healing. So this person's going to start healing in the third quarter, and it's almost like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. Like, okay, I see that there's good things here, and I see that there's a future here, and it feels really nice. We've got the Eight of Wands, the Justice card, and then the Tower reversed. And that's in the fourth quarter. The Justice card is good karma coming your way. The Tower reversed is right at the end of the 12 months. There's going to be certain things that you want to break free from, but it won't be time yet. It feels like if you meet a partner or whoever this person is that's important that comes in, it feels like you're going to want them to meet your friends and family, but wait until after this Tower reversed, because it's going to bring changes. This person has changes. They're going to bring changes into your life, which are good, but it's going to take time before you can really slot them into your life, because it's going to be people's thoughts and opinions around it, but it feels good. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. The Eight of Wands feels like messages between you and this person. I don't know if it's to do with love or if they're like a soulmate in a way of a friend or business partner, or just somebody that you think, oh my goodness, you're amazing, but they think that, oh my goodness, you're amazing, and you're both going to figure it out. This person may have a divorce in their past, or a not failed, but an important relationship in their past that they had legal binding, I don't know, tenancy, mortgage, loan, whatever. They're going to have to get out of that. They're going to have to get out of that. And it feels like you're going to want to keep this person to yourself for a bit. So do that. You don't have to share them with everyone straight away, because it feels like the next 12 months after that, your life is going to be not all about them, but very much both of you moving towards what is this and what do we call this and how are we going to make it work. And that feels really nice. So don't forget to have a really good time with them before you get to the point of how are we going to make this work. Let's pull some oracles. What do the oracles want you to know? Gonna split the deck into 4. It's almost like this person's going to be coming in to remind you that your life is about you as much as it is about other people. We've got rest and rejuvenate. This person, whoever the Three of Swords is going to be stressing you out so much that it's really important that you take time for yourself as well. Otherwise, you're going to get drawn too much into their stress and you're going to pick up on their anxiety. So it's like, make sure you practice self-care and you pass on to professionals when they need something extra. We've got planning and patience, or patience and planning. Yeah. Although you can have that queen, that mother of swords energy of, right, I know what I want to do, so I'm going to force my way through doing it. Don't give anyone any money in the second quarter. We've got memories of love. You're going to be pulling away from someone emotionally, and it's going to be helping you to create new memories of love with somebody else. It almost feels like whoever this person is in the third quarter is going to be coming into your life. They're going to be knocking somebody out, not like punching them, but like they're going to come in and you're going to remember what love is, like real nice soul to soul connection. And if anything, it's going to make you finally let go of someone or something from your past that you thought you'd let go of, but you hadn't. And now's the time for you to do it. On the fourth quarter, got temptation, and it's all to do with this person, you know. They're coming in on your third quarter, and then you're just going to really fancy each other. It feels, it does feel like a romantic connection more than anything else, but there is that friendship there, and it feels like you don't want to share them with everyone too soon, and you can enjoy each other while you keep it private, and make sure you make the most of it, because there's going to be a point where you merge your lives together in the most wonderful way. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so you ain't to take you anyway. You have to come back through the 12 months and keep checking on the reading, and let me know in the comments whether it connected and what's happened, because I'm invested. If you want to email me, email me. If you've made it to this point and are part of my secret Purple Heart gang, hardly any of you make it right to the end of my reading. During my little Purple Heart message, it's just updating you that have been here for so long, or if you're fresh here, my name's Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I have a little tuxedo cat. She's 12 and she's an absolute diva. Her name is Little Miss Nosy Rosie, and she spent the summer living in the garden. Because she's got her own little cat door, so she comes and goes, and we've got a very secure garden, and she comes and goes as she wants. So now it's winter, she's been in the house. She went through her grumpy stage. She went through her sleepy stage, and she's going through a phase at the moment. She doesn't walk, she runs. So even if she goes 30 centimeters, she runs, and it's really, really it puts you off balance. Like when you're walking around, normally she strolls in front of you and like weaves through your feet, but at the moment she's just darting around and you don't quite know where to put your feet, and I have to keep stopping and being like, I'm going to stand on you if you keep doing that. But she keeps running. She runs in my room, she runs out my room, she runs in my daughter's room, she runs out, she runs up downstairs. She doesn't know how to walk anymore, and I don't know what's happened. I don't know if the central heating has supercharged her or what, but she's dead happy about something. She's like a little kitten at the moment. She's so adorable. I've been off for a week. I'm dedicated to bringing daily tarot readings, but I had the flu for a week. I was in bed for like 3 days. I kept texting my daughter, because my daughter's an adult and she lives at home. Kept texting her going, don't come in my room. Just don't come in my room. I didn't want her getting what I had. It was awful. It kind of started off with being a little bit blocked up, and I had a dry cough for a few days. Had aches, I was dizzy, had a temperature. Then I was sleeping a lot, and then I had migraines, and then I had a bit of sickness, and then sleeping, and then today's been the first day when I've been like, okay, I can read for people again. There's absolutely no way that I could have read tarot for anyone. I had a couple of private clients who'd already booked in, but And I was just laying in bed thinking, oh, I'm meant to be uploading every day. I'm meant to be doing it every day. I say that I upload every day, and I do. I try, but I just couldn't. So if you watch my shorts or if you watch my longer readings, I really do appreciate you being here. We're at 25,000. I can't believe it. I'm pretty sure this time last year we were on 6,000. I really need to check my analytics because I'm pretty sure last Christmas I didn't have this many subscribers. So I do really appreciate you being here. And I think my shorts are connecting with people. And I really do like doing the shorts. And they enable me to put messages out every day. And I like that I can do free readings in that way, collective readings that your angel guides bring you to, and the algorithm helps out and everything. Let me know what your plans are over the festive season if you're watching this when I first upload it. We're just having a little quiet family Christmas this year. As always, got a little family. They're big people. They're grown ups now, but you know when we get to spend a whole day with them, which isn't very often, and that's lovely. Just having a really quiet one. I haven't put my tree up yet. I've not done any because I've been so poorly. It's now the 10th of December. I've not done my Christmas shopping. I've not done my Christmas tree. I've not worked out anything. So that's what I need to be doing over the next few days. Like at the moment, Santa's not coming. Santa's not anywhere near ready. Oh my goodness. I've really got to look at my bank account and figure out what I'm going to do. But there we go. That's just life, isn't it? Ah, the joys of being self-employed and the joys of being self-employed and not having anyone to pick up your workload. It's wonderful being self-employed, but it can be a little bit, I don't know what you do for a living, but it can be a little bit, when you get sick, you're kind of at the mercy of the universe, a bit of hold your breath and hope for the best. Yeah, I'm not whinging. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. I'm just saying that's the reality of life, isn't it? The way the world is at the moment. Um, no one's got much, but that's fine. So, hopefully, my readings bring you something positive. They bring me something positive. I like putting out free readings. I like reading for my private clients. I've had thousands of clients over the years. I've been reading tarot online for people since 2017. And then it wasn't until 2019 that I realised that I could upload videos to YouTube. And my goal is always to be the best that I can be for my private clients. And then putting these out, and wherever you are in the world you can connect with them, and I think that's amazing. I don't know how the internet works. I don't know how angel guides work. I don't know how any of it works. I just know that it all does. I know that if I put my Wi-Fi into my phone, my password, I get connected to the internet. And I know that if I zone in, I get connected with source energy and everything. And you're here and I value you and I think you're amazing. Thank you for being part of this growing community. Can't wait to see what the next 12 months brings. I'm really going to go check my analytics because I'm pretty sure we were at 7,000 at last Christmas and now we're at 25. And if you're watching this in the future, leave in the comments how many subscribers I've got now because I'm hoping it's going to be more. And if it's not, it's not. It is what it is. But quality over quantity. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your angel guides trusting me as a tarot reader. And I hope you have an amazing 12 months. Make the most of it. Whichever reading was for you, if any of them, I hope you make the most of them. I have put 12-month forecasts on my website now. You can pick a general, what's coming towards you, career or love. You can book one of each if you like. It's totally up to you. If one of these readings were yours, take it. You don't need to spend any money. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection and thank you so much for being here today.